So good afternoon and welcome to semi-final 2 of Jinharsh Timken Cup 2026. First semi-final was a one-sided affair. It is Dr. Urmil who is going to start the first over and it's going to be an exciting affair. Now this two semi-finals is going to be a very good one, a close fought contest. You have a lot of good players in form, Urmil, Agam, Nigam, so many of them. In fact, Rajiv, the man behind the stumps, he's a stalwart. So many good players in the team. And we have some big hitters in the opposite team as well. So it's going to be some cracking match to follow. Urmil to start the proceedings. Oh, what a ball right on spot. Almost had the wicket of the very first ball. For the very first time, you also had the food sponsor DYZB Bearings India Solutions Limited, Mr. Sanjay Shah here. Sanjay Shah has been our food sponsor from the first season. Hamare Annadata, he is there. Such a nice man, wonderful fellow. Our food sponsors, DYZB Bearings India Solutions Private Limited, Mr. Sanjay Shah is there. So many of the sponsors are here. Down the leg side, there is protection. That would be a wide. Relate to the umpire signal. It is a wide. So wide plus 1 2 wide target. Jinharsh Timken Cup 2026 Nagdevi Sports Group presents. We also had our media partners, Access Technology, Mr. Sanjay, Mr. Harish, Mr. Kunjal, YouTube sponsors Bhavi Impact, Chitresh Udani, NK Bearing, Mr. Shrisham Impex, Mr. Ajay Agarwal, apparel sponsors IKO, the Roller Bearing Company, Mr. Surendra Lamba, and Mr. Kunal Vora. Also, our goodie sponsors, JJ Industrial Products Private India Private Limited, kit sponsors, R&S Bearings, forensic sponsors, MDBN, ball sponsors, Bearing Planet, Vicky J. Singhani, and wicket sponsors, Arya HR Bearing Company. तो थैंक यू ऑल द स्पॉन्सर्स फॉर बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस वंडरफुल टूर्नामेंट आपका प्यार है आपका विश्वास है इसलिए हर साल ये प्रतियोगिता सब भाइयों को जोड़ने की यहाँ पर आयोजित होती है उर्मिल स्टार्ट्स ऑफ विद अनदर वाइड और एक वाइड के साथ शुरुआत उर्मिल की गेंदबाजी के ऊपर ये टीम डिपेंडेंट होंगे उनकी टीम के सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेयर है कैप्टन ऑफ द साइड लिटरली लीड्स द साइड ऑल्सो बैटिंग बॉलिंग young man takes charge is a very effective proactive captain takes charge stays behind the wicket and as a wicket keeper he orchestrates the field from his position quite well. Nikunj Mehta is the opening batter. He had no clue where did that ball go. Nikunj is an important player. He is in good touch. Nirav and Nikunj, the two opening batters. The Titans have had a fantastic tournament with two wins in the initial stages. Vipul is one of the players in that team. For the first time, there is no Vatsal, there is no Rishi in the tournament left. Only one man who is standing tall is the father now, Vipul Doshi. He won the tournament last year. This time, along with his son, this time he is without him. That 100-run partnership last year, which he played along with Vatsal, was one of the finest moments for him. What a shot that is! That's four. Beautifully done. Using the pace of the bowler. That is nicely done by Neera Uchat. Just glided the bowler's full length for a fabulous boundary. And this won't make him happy. Take my word, he is going to bowl the next one real quickly. No bowler likes to be hit for a boundary. And especially when you have had the better of the batters in the first few balls. Watch out for this man. Watch out for a quick delivery. FKR is Titans. That is what I was talking about. Very quick. Was it dropped? Was it a chance? I think it was. Rajiv apologizing immediately. That was a straightforward chance missed. And Urmil almost getting his revenge after Being hit for a boundary, you were expecting to bowl quick. That was a quick delivery and almost got a wicket. But Rajiv dropped the easy one. Well kept by Rajiv this time, but that's a wide. This is a good contest to watch now. Two balls remaining. Urmil is being taken for a few runs, but that's fine. He will attack and try and get Nirav's wicket now. There might be a catch which will be popped out in the circle with a bouncer. Oh, well played. Well played by Nirav. Played with soft hands. Superb batting. Just got off the mark. This is good by Nirav. He's handling the fire with a lot of cool head. Fire and ice almost. Nirav and Urmil. Urmil with a lot of fire and Nirav ice cool head. The last ball of the first over. It's been a very long over. Will he get the wicket in his first over? Oh, that was so close. Nikunj has been in good touch. 10 without loss at the end of over number 1. Agam Doshi has been in brilliant form. Bowling is their strength, and one of the matches which they lost was because of their slightly relaxed attitude. Otherwise, they would have got the opposition team for 110 all out. Chance taken. Yes, that's the first wicket. HRB super wicket, beautifully taken. They have a very strong bowling lineup, and that's a wonderful catch. And they have some good fielders in the team. Nigam, another good fielder. That is what is the strength of this team. Their bowling and fielding. That's a great catch. Considering the number of catches which are dropped in the tournament in the Lonaula's leg, this was a fantastic catch. HRB super wicket. Anagam ने अपने आने का समाचार सबको पता. It's a very big wicket. Now another dangerous batsman it is. गौरव बखाई बहुत एक्सपीरियंस खिलाड़ी है और बहुत डेंजरस है. गौरव अगर रुक जाते हैं तो ही इज गोइंग टू हैव सम फन. ही इज गोइंग टू ब्लास्ट अ फ्यू बॉल्स. ही इज अ फैंटास्टिक कंट्रीब्यूटर और लड़ते रहते लास्ट तक गौरव. They would like to get him out early. They will not want him to continue for a lot of time because Gaurav Bakhai can be dangerous. Agam has been successful in the tournament all throughout, and every time he has got a ball, he has got a wicket. Urmil is expensive, but Urmil also is a wicket taker. One of the matches, they were almost on the verge of getting a team all out for 120. They allowed a few extra runs in that Lonavala leg where 147 was scored, and they lost after that against Bipul Sanghvi's team. So there is inexperience in the team. All youngsters are there. It's a fully packed team with youngsters. Only Rajiv, one of those senior players in the team. You'll see so many youngsters. Nigam, Agam, then Urmil. When you see this team, Nikunj Mehta is an important player. Nikunj stays there, they are going to get a good score. Nikunj is very important. And Gaurav is going to play his natural game. Gaurav will not stay there for just blocking the ball. He is going to blast. Gaurav Akhai, Agam Doshi. Such a fantastic first over. He has not conceded any runs. He gets off the mark because of 11 for 1. So 11 for 1. Unique score 11 balls, 11 runs, 1 wicket. All ones on the scorecard. 11 balls, 11 runs, 1 wicket. And Agam Doshi's figures are also 1 for 1. All ones on the scorecard. 11 balls, 11 runs, 1 wicket. Agam Doshi 1 for 1. यूनिक स्कोर कार्ड सारे के सारे वन है स्कोर कार्ड के ऊपर 11 गेंदे 11 रन 1 विकेट आगम 1 रन 1 विकेट सब एक 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 की माया है वहां पर दैट्स अ चांस but that is what I'm talking about Nikunj that will run away for a fantastic MDBN boundary Nikunj is dangerous the proper T20 batter गौतम गंभीर की तरह बैट्समैन है ये 15 for 1 at the end of 2 overs that's a wide that will take the score to 16 16 for 1 slightly different this from Urmil he is generally is very safe he's the one who's leaking a few runs now 10 runs already conceded and he's just into his second over in fact he hasn't properly started it and that is very rare of him उर्मिल जनरली बहुत सेफ गेंदबाज है और उनके गेंदबाजी पे विकेट्स आते हैं Gaurav trying to hit big gets a single goes to the other end 17 for 1 So 23 for 1, 2.4 overs, 2 balls remaining in this over. Oh, how close was it? That could have been a wicket. So close to being clean bowled. 24 for 1. No, that's hit hard. That could have been a wicket. That is what I was talking about. Gaurav Bakhai. He will meet fire with fire. He will not step back. 25 for 1 at the end of 3 overs. That is what I was talking about. Gaurav Bakhai. He is dangerous. What a shot that is against a very good bowler. That was in his arc. And Gaurav, MDB and Super 6. What a shot that was. That's the reason I said Gaurav and Nikunj can be dangerous. Oh, this is another big one. What a shot! That's gone very high and that's gone very far. The longest and highest six of the tournament. MDB and Skyscraper. Oh, look at that connection. It has gone so high and so far. MDB and Super 6. He is going for it. He's not going to stop. Oh, that is dropped. That is dropped. That was just short of him, in fact, not dropped. Never look at it again. Just short of him. I take my words. I'm sorry. It's a very good fielder, Darshit. Short of him. But Gaurav, 6-6-1. 39 for 1. All of a sudden, the run rate has gone to almost 10 runs per over. More than 10. That's a chance. Just short of the fielder. 40 runs in 3.5. Can you imagine? just completely opposite to the previous match. That is what I was talking about. This match is all about a close competition. If they don't bowl well, they don't have the batting lineup to chase this down. They have a very strong bowling lineup. Bowling is a strength. The fielding team. That is it hard. That's four. That's an MDB and Super 4. Goro is dangerous. What an innings he's playing. He's got 24 of just 11 balls. Strike rate of 230. Fabulous, fabulous batting. That's out. That's out. That's cleaned him up. Clean bowled. That is the reason Neil was brought in. He's very successful. He's their best bowler this year, along with Agam. What a start by Neil. Off the pads into the stumps. Oh, he went a little too hard against a bowler. We should be slightly careful because the run rate was quite alright. This man is in great form, Mehal. He's in fantastic form. He comes in to replace Nikunj. I feel he just gives his wicket away. Such a fantastic batsman. He should have been slightly selective. He's a very, very attacking batsman, almost like Gautam Gambhir. He should stay there and show some patience because he stays there. They would have been a very good, solid batsman at one end, and other end they could have hit. Even he's a very quick run scorer. So that is right wicket at the wrong time for batting team. Bowling team would enjoy it. Mehal Shah. He is indeed their man in form. Superb technique, fantastic touch. And him along with Nalin Makwana did one of the best partnerships. What a start! What a start! What a fantastic boundary to begin. It's an MDBN Super 4. What a square drive that is. That is the shot of the highest class. Look at it, right on top of it. Beautiful, right off the middle of the bat. That is the reason I said he is in top touch. It's probably the match between the best bowling and fielding team versus the best batting team. Vipul Doshi and Rajiv Shah, two of the war horses against each other. What a cracking cover drive, square drive that was. Wonderful to start. Strike rate of 400. First ball boundary. Brilliant Yorker to make a comeback. So much happening. First ball clean bowled, second ball boundary, third ball Yorker. 49 for 2, 3 balls remaining in the fifth over. That is hit hard again. Gaurav is in mood. 50 up for the team in double quick time. They're going excess of 10 runs per over. Gaurav is leading the charge with a strike rate of 200. 50 for 2 in 4.4. That's a japper. That's a brilliant ball. This is good to see. The best of the two talents against each other. Probably the best bowler in form, Neil, in this tournament against one of the top 5 batters, Mehal. Bhavin, you would say they are in top touch. This year's two batters. Oh, that is beautiful bowling. Superb slower delivery. What an over by Neil Shah. 50 for 2 at the end of 5 overs. Now Darshit Shah starting with a no ball. Last time he did that in Lonavala, a lot of runs were conceded after that. Then he bowled very well in the next match. That's beautifully bowled. Chance of a run out. That wasn't a great throw. 52 for 2. It's a great start for the FKRS Titans. That's beautifully played. This is going to run away for an MDBN Super 4. He is in top form, Mehul Shah. 9 of just 5, strike rate of almost 180. This too means entertainment. Gaurav and Mehul both are attacking batters. What a start in the power play. They are hammering Urmil and his team. The doctor will have to do something special with his team. Very well bowled. Good comeback by Darshan. That was so close to being clean bowled. Ricocheting of the pads onto the stumps. Where the umpire signal umpire would say that bice. It's been a good over in spite of that boundary being hit. Every possibility that the next two balls will get one more boundary. And also he would give you that chance, Mayor, because he's taking chances. The fielder should be allowed because he plays the ball in air at times. Last two balls. Hits it down the ground, 58 runs. Gaurav to face the last ball of the power play. It's been a fantastic power play for them. 10 runs per over almost. 9.94. That is what is seen in your screen. Last ball. That's very close. That's a very good call of not out. 58 for 2 at the end of 6 overs. That is beautifully bowled. The ball will run away for an MDB and Super 4. Using the pace of the bowler, Gaurav is unstoppable. That is the reason I said as he came into bat, he is very dangerous. That is classical. Late cut using the pace of the bowler to get that wonderful boundary. He is a prolific run scorer. 63 for 2 with that single. That's very high. That's gone for a couple of runs. He did not go for the catch. That is what Urmil is complaining. Neil is also not happy. They wanted him to go for the catch. The ball was in air for so long. It was hit into the extra cover region. Good work by the cameraman. The cameraman followed the ball. The fielder did not. It was aerial for a long time. Going to be something interesting in this over. Right ball. 66 for 2. Putting a lot of pressure under a very good bowling attack. The best bowling attack is being taken to cleaners by Gaurav and Mehal. सबसे बढ़िया bowling attack है और उसको प्रेशर में लाने का काम कर रहे हैं दोनों बल्लेबाज and whatever they are attempting. That's a chance. That is a very big chance. Oh, dropped. That wasn't that easy. But Dishank almost creating a wicket on the very first ball. Dishank almost got that big wicket. Beautifully bowled. Man with the golden arm today. That was well tried, well tried. Very difficult chance. Very difficult chance. It was far away from Darshit. It wasn't even close to him. Well tried. That was well tried. Two catches just falling short. Darshit Dishank almost getting a wicket of his first ball. I just got confused between Dishank and Darshit. Dishank almost getting a wicket. That's it. That's running away. That is going to be just one run. Hitting them so hard. Is Gaurav. He's 33 of 18. He would continue. He shouldn't give his wicket away now. If he continues or stays there, he's going to get a big, big score. Mehal Shah is look class. Very well bowled. That is beautifully bowled. Well bowled, Dishank. He may have been taken for a few runs, but he has bowled well in the first three balls. That boundary, that could have been a catch. Gaurav Bakhai, he will take chances against him. And there is where he will get a chance to get his wicket. Oh, missed out, I think. There was a chance of stumping. White ball. 73 for 2. That was smartly bowled. He's going to run down. There is where you can get him stump out. Just slightly bowl away from him. Every chance that he will miss time, or if he doesn't connect, he will be run out. In fact, stumped out. Ball it wide, ball and loft it. Yeah, that is what I'm talking. But instead, he lofts it out of the park. He was given the invitation. He has hit it. Another MDB and Super 6. The idea was right, but Gaurav is too smart. He is in top mindset. MDB and Super 6. He cleared the ground very easily. Gets into the 40s now. 40 of just 20 balls, strike rate of 200. Gaurav is taking the match away from them. They need an extraordinary innings from Dishank or Urmil or Agam or somebody else if they want to win this one. Even Rajiv. That was beautifully bowled. It's a very good over in spite of boundary and 6 being hit. 80 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. They should rely on Neil now. Neil is the one who can give them that wicket. Or will Rajiv come in and bowl? So Abhishek Shah, he bowled well in the last match, but even he's been taken for a few runs. He's been taken for a boundary. 45. Gaurav is on. Couple of balls remaining in this over. Will he come to his 50? Is a strike rate of 180. He's going for it. Gaurav losing his cool. Trying to be ultra aggressive. His friends are trying to calm him down, but no point calming him down. That is how he plays. He does not listen to anyone. He will do whatever he feels. That is Gaurav for you. He enjoys playing like that. He enjoys his partners playing like that. Oh, this is class. That's a very good shot for just one run. He moves on to 46. 90 for 2 at the end of 9 overs. Dishang would be bowling his second over. Every chance that he might get a wicket in this over. Almost getting it. I strongly feel it's going to be a wicket in this over. Gaurav is batting so well. I hope he gets his 50. But he's losing his cool. He's just one hit away. One sixer or a one boundary can give him his 50. He's on 46. That's his 50. No one's going to stop that. That's a fabulous shot. Oh my god, in fact, he's dropped. I thought it's going all the way. Look at the cheer. You must have heard in the background. Two fielders, two very good fielding side. Two fielders converging, clashed into each other. And Gaurav gets his life to the delight of his supporters. He's still there. 47 of 28. I thought he's going to clear the ground easily. Mehal Shah, meanwhile, has just become a spectator. Mehal Shah was sensational in last match. Today, he's just like a standby. He almost got a wicket. इधर लगाइए उसी के ऊपर So 91 for that is what I was talking. You might get Gaurav out this in this over. Almost happened. Dishank because he's bowling well. Dishank. He was taken for 14 runs, but that's a good move to continue with him. Almost getting Mayal also, but Mayal instead gets a boundary. Unlucky for Dishank. Mayal won't complain. Another MDB and Super 4. Runs are flowing now. Outfield is quickened up. The ball is running away. 95 for 2 in 9.4. Oh, they are going at 10 runs per over. Last two balls. Mehul is on 17. That is another boundary. Another MDB and Super 4 to the other side of the wicket now. They move on to 99. Exactly 10 runs per over now. You give them a chance and they are killing them now. He was dropped in this over and it's not him, Gaurav, but Mehal who is capitalizing. 99 for 2. It is carnage. Carnage against a young bowling lineup. Only Neil can save them. They should ask Neil to come and bowl and try and get both of them out. And Rajiv even. Rajiv and Neil should be brought in. Some experience, some different kind of bowling. Two boundaries, two back-to-back boundaries in this over. 100 up, 100 for the team in the 10th over. 10 overs, 100 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. What a start for a short break.
हेलो हेलो बोलो ना बाथरूम गया हूँ अरे मैं ऑपरेटिंग पे हूँ रे रहमान नहीं है 10 10 ओवर से बाथरूम में गया हूँ हाँ? हेलो हेलो
Vietnam. He is the one who has got those wickets. Now it would be up to him to take a few more. Left arm bowler straight to the chance. That could have been another wicket. Mehal is dangerous now. Mehal and Nalin, this is the pair which got a lot of runs for them in the second match in Lonavala. They were sensational, both of them, hitting boundaries and sixes for fun. Almost got 200 runs for their team. And Mehal and Nalin were sensational. That's a chance. Not well timed. Mehal just has lost his touch. He was looking great in the initial. Today, Gaurav was in different form. 116 for 3. We are into the 13th over. That is a chance. In fact, that would be another couple of runs. In fact, just one. 117 for 3. Kunal Shah, of all people, has got them that breakthrough which they were looking for. They tried every bowler. Finally, Kunal does the trick and he's bowling well. He hasn't bowled any extra. Just 7 runs in. See, stops and all. Both. Almost got a man. Stop, stutters and balls. Ravichandran Ashwin type. I don't think that is legitimate even. If you stop so much, that is not even allowed. Ravichandran Ashwin does it. Only thing is, you should have a legal action. He's bowling with a legal action though. He's not chucking the ball. That is the best part about his bowling, Kunal. Bowling with a proper clean action. Even if he's stopping, that's a chance. That's a chance. He might get out. Beautifully taken. That is the USP of this team. They are some fantastic fielders. Is that Nigam? Yes, it is. Brilliantly taken. He's a fantastic fielder. He has taken a blinder in Lonavala and he takes another good catch. That's the reason I said it's a very good fielding side. That's a very well, beautifully judged catch by Nigam. He takes one catch every match. 118 for 4 at the end of 13 overs. That's a chance. That's gone very high. That is going to be another chance. Oh, it falls in no man's land. He's such a good fielder player. Heyman, he shouldn't give his wicket away. A very good batsman is Heyman. Almost gave his wicket away. They should be looking to build up a partnership now. Heyman Sangvi, such nice batsman, almost gave his wicket away with a shot in the air. Deshank is flighting the ball, and he's been expensive, but he's tried his heart out. You might get a wicket in this over. That is beautifully bowled. Nalin Makwana, he was sensational in Lonavala. He was the highest run getter. What an innings he played along with Hemal. Hemal is out, and Nalin should stay there. That's in air. A single that will take the score to 120. And all of that you thought which is going to get close to 200. I strongly think even they will find it difficult to reach 165 because they have got some great bowlers and they will restrict this batting team to under 165. Neil has a couple of overs, Urmil has a couple of overs, Agam has a couple of overs, I think, and they can restrict them under 165. And they can get a few wickets also. So all of that thought of 180, 190, 200, I don't think they'll reach there. That is beautiful shot by Heyman. Heyman Sangvi, very well played down the ground. Nalin and Heyman, these are the two crucial players. If they get them out quickly, and then there is Vipul, they can restrict these people if they get them out. They have a very good fielding side. That is to their advantage. They will not drop chances. That is good bowling. That is what I was talking about. They can make comeback. He was taken for 14 runs in the first over, Dishank. 23 in the next, 3.5, 2.5. You can take that. Slightly expensive, but that's fine. If he has gets one wicket, that those would make good figures. Last ball of his spell. The last ball goes for a single. 1, 2, 3 for 4 at the end of 14. Look at those numbers. 1, 2, 3 for 4. 123 for 4. That is nicely bowled. He stops, stutters, and bowls. He is the trump card for them now. He has got a couple of wickets, Kunal, and he is the one who is proving to be The thorn in the flesh of the opposition is different style of bowling. Wide ball this one. That's his first extra conceded. 124 for 4. Heyman and Nalin Makwana. These are two dangerous batsmen. That's not a great ball. Another wide. He's coming under pressure slightly. He shouldn't be under pressure. In fact, he's the one who should be applying a little bit more pressure because he's the one who has got a couple of wickets. But lefty against lefty, the lefty comes under pressure. Different line, different length over. That is not of the middle of the bat. Non-strikers end. 126 for 4. That is beautifully bowled. Almost getting his man. He has bowled the best. Konal. Just slowed it down. The wicket is turning. It's not an easy wicket to bat. It was Gaurav who smashed the ball all around and made it look easy. It is not an easy wicket. The ball's turning. The ball is gripping. That's a chance. That's a wicket. In fact, that's gone all the way. I thought that would be a wicket. Such beautiful timing. That's an MDB and Super 6. I thought that is a wicket. Just have a look at it. I thought that's going to be caught. But what precious timing on it. Because there were two good fielders protecting the boundary over there. And it defeated both of them. That's a timely sixer for them. Nalin Makwana hits his first sixer. 132 for 6. So he's been taken for runs for the first time in this spell now. That's a very good shot again. And that's good fielding again. That's what I'm talking about. Two good fielders there. 133 for 4. The last ball of his third over. 133 for 4. Played with soft hands. 134 for 4 at the end of 15 overs. 135 for 4. Now we are into the 16th over. Nigam Shah. He's another bowler who has been asked to bowl. He's bowling well. Then why did he not use him? Use considering his height and his point of delivery. He can be a bowler who could have been awkward for the batters to face. They needed somebody different in that situation. Why he did not pick him to bowl? That's not cool. They should have used him earlier. He's bowling his first over in the 16th over. Very different action, but very effective one. Ball in and oh, why he did not go for the catch? And 2 runs added. That's not good fielding. Should have gone for a catch. Urmil is not happy. That's good bowling by Nigam. Almost got Nalin Makwana. Getting Nalin Makwana is almost like getting the team under 170. They get Nalin here, they will be under 170, which is the score which they can chase. If they go 175 plus, it's not going to be easy. Well bowled, that's a wicket. And again the ball falling in no man's land. Oh, he's so lucky. Heyman comes on strike now. Heyman Sangvi. Nalin with his awkward height and a very different action. He's getting that extra bounce and a difficult ball for batters to handle. That is hit hard. Straight to the fielder. It's been a very good over. Created the chance twice. 140 for 4. They should have given Nalin Nigam a lot more overs. They can continue and give him the 18th and the 20th over even. He can bowl 3 overs from here. That's beautiful bowling. That's a very good over. Just 5 runs in that over. Not bad at all considering all other bowlers have gone for runs. Nigam has bowled a fantastic over. Why they did not give him bowling? That is played with soft hand that will run away for an MDB and Super 4. The Iman playing it smartly and using the pace of Neil. Neil is going to be important with his next 2 overs. He's going to bowl the 17th and the 19th over. He has to take wickets in these few overs. He should have been brought when Gaurav and His partner, Heyman were going strong. Anyways, he should come here and pick a couple of wickets to put the scoring back. Oh, that was a wicket opportunity. That was an edge. Urmil did not hold on to that one. They needed a slip. Oh my god, extras. Sometimes like some things like this happen, it would be something for him and Heman might get into trouble. Heman Sangvi. He's got 13 out 12. He's a very important player. He's playing a crucial knock for his team. That's a wide. 147 for 4 now. With this scoring, they will have to get close to 175. 180 also is a possibility. In fact, that is the projected score there 180, which is going to be a match winning score. 180 is a match winning score. Anything below 165, Urmil and his team will have an outside chance. That is beautifully played. One run, 148 for 4. Heman is doing the right thing. Got a boundary. Take singles of the remaining balls. You'll get a 10-11 run over. They got a boundary, a brace, and wide, a single. Already an over in which they got 8 runs. Neil Shah. That's very well bowled. He should get a wicket. Try and take a wicket. Otherwise, the match is running away from them. Next 3.2 overs, if they happen to get 32 more runs, 180 is going to be a winning score for the Titans. Neil and his team would like to keep them below 165, which is very difficult. They should be keeping that in eye. Keep them below 170. That's well played. Small misfield. There was a second in it. And for 9 for 4 now. Neil's last ball. Last 3.1 overs, 2 overs. I think Nigam should be bowling those 2 overs. Or Agam will have one more over to bowl. And 1 over from Neil. That's beautifully bowled. And that's not well timed. One run. 150 in the 17th over. See 100 in 10 overs. Then the next 7 overs 50. I think they are slightly lagging behind now. Using the pace of the bowler, another single. 151 now. Nigam Shah has been a revelation for them. Somebody who has taken care of bowling in difficult time now. Very humble fellow. He's not the one who would ask for batting or bowling. Just do the job for his team. Generally, you find fielders asking for an over, trying to go high in the batting lineup. He's not that kind of a player. He may be asked to bat way low down, 8, number 9. He'll still do that. Bowling, he did not get any over in the previous matches. That did not bother him. But when he has got the opportunity, he's making most of it. Super bowling by him so far. That is superb. That's a wide though. First extra. Trying to bowl that wide Yorker. Went a little too wide. Navin Makwana generally is a very fluent player but is not able to get runs against Nigam Shah. He slashed a few balls in air. Super bowling. Three dot balls against Nigam. In fact, against Nalin. Look at those numbers 1.3 overs and just 7 runs, where all their bowlers have gone for boundaries and sixes. Nigam has conceded just 7. Exceptional. Not trying to do something fancy. Because of his height, his different action, he's not been able to hit for runs. See, dot balls after dot balls after dot balls. Just that length, keeping it straight and simple. KISS. Keep it straight, keep it simple. Nigam, fantastic. He's controlling the run making now. Controlling Nalin Makwana, which is not easy. He slashed it hard. The ball will swirl around. What an over this has been, just 2 runs in the first 5 balls. Last ball of Nigam's second over. He's been their savior now. He should be bowling the last over, and Neil will be bowling the 19th over. So they would keep them under 170 if they bowl well, but they should be not happy with less than 180. Heyman and Nalin. All of a sudden, the boundaries have dried up. Ball is just not traveling. 154 for 4 at the end of 18. Neil might pick up a couple of wickets if he bowls well in the stumps, or he might get hit for 10-12 runs. But very strongly, I feel he might pick a couple of wickets. If Nalin and Heyman stays there for 2 overs, 185, 180 is possible. That's very well bowled. Equally well played. 155 for 4. Super bowling this by in the last 3 4 overs by Neil and Heyman. Neil and Nigam. So Neil Nigam show. Last 5 balls of that's beautiful bowling. Superb pace. That's when I was saying 165 is what they can limit them to. People might be saying, how can you say that? And I precisely understand it's a very strong bowling lineup team. And if you bowl well, if they bowl well, they are very difficult to score against. You might get a wicket on this ball. Super bowling chance for run out. They get a single. Singles won't harm the folding side this time. Just 2 runs in this over. Over mill. Not allowing Rajiv to touch his feet. वो संस्कार है देखिए इस लेस वर ओपन राजीव भाई was tying the lace he refused. Yes, that is good. It's good to see the doctor along with his education has got some good ethics. So he did not ask Rajiv Bhai to touch his feet. Instead, the other fielder is doing it for him. That is so good to see. बच्चों में संस्कार तो है, which is very rare to see nowadays. Good to see. See, Urmil refused Raju when he came to tie his shoes. Not because Raju cannot do it, because Raju is too senior, almost fatherly status like person for him. That is class by Neil. He has bowled his heart out in this year. First 2 years when he came, he was an awkward bowler. giving extras, wides, nose. Very wayward bowler, indisciplined bowler. Last 2 years he has improved so much. This year he is the best bowler of Jinharsh Timken Cup. Superb line length, lot of pace. Every ball he has put in his effort. Superb bowler. Best bowler of the tournament for me. That is class bowling. Good fielding. That's run out. That's run out. That's wicket given away. He sacrificed his wicket, Heman, for Nalin. Heman could have stayed there. Instead, he sacrificed his wicket. There was never a second run. That's a very important wicket. Heman could have been dangerous. Heman, Nalin responded late. Otherwise, that would have been a run. They stopped Sutter, and eventually he gave his wicket for Nalin Makwana. 157 for 5. Is that Vipul coming in? No, it is Dhrumin, another dasher. Such a big long batting lineup they have. Very good all-rounder Dhrumin. First time in this tournament this year. Seen him playing in different league matches in Somaya and JFSC. Plays a good brand of cricket there. Good all-rounder. He can be dangerous. He can spank a few boundaries and sixes. But against Neil and Agam, in fact Nigam, not easy. 157 for 5. What an over. Just 3 runs in this over and a wicket. You might get one more in this over. The last ball of for the semi-finals for him. 4 overs, 1 wicket, 28. Exceptional figures for Neil Shah. They're thinking of giving that last over to Agam. I think they should give it to Nigam. Since he's bowled so well, they should continue with Nigam. Yes, Neil was thinking of giving it to Agam. Agam is a very good bowler, but right now Nigam is the better option. Agam ya Nigam, the 6 balls might decide the fate of this game. He gives 8 runs. 165 is a good target which they can chase. They have a chance if Urmil plays well, Neil plays well. Neil's all-round capabilities of a batsman will come to fore today. He has to do that today, and he can score quick fire 50-60. Neil. Rajiv Shah's batting also is crucial. Agam, Nigam, both have to perform along with Dishang. Dishang is going to be a Cree batsman. Also, Darshit, super bowling. He has been their savior in the last 3 overs. He has conceded just 10, 2.1 overs in just 10 runs. Only thing which he does not have is a wicket, but that hardly matters at this point of time. The score, which was almost certain to go 180, 190, 200, spin stopped at 165, maybe not more than that. If they get a couple of boundaries, at the most 170, but which can be achieved if they bat well. It's a very good score though, 159, 160. I don't think they would reach 165 even if Nigam bowls well. That's nicely bowled. तोड़ो फोड़ो और जोड़ा वो वक्त आ चुका है जब हर रन के लिए भागेंगे. Excuse me for that. I'm not keeping well. 161. One man who's keeping well is Urmil. He has to bat well though to win this one. Last 4 balls. That is slashed. That is 4. 4 lucky runs. That can happen in the last over. And that 170 looks certain now. 166 they move on to. Some good fortune for the batter. Not a great shot by Nalin, but he will be happy. Width was on offer. ज़्यादा width दे दिया था तो उनकी mistake थी निगम की. Should bowl a little closer. Maybe a Yorker he will try. Short ball. Very difficult to take against Neil Sam. Neil will get him out. No, they take two. Superb running. 167, 168, 167 for five. This is superb by this team. So 170 looks certain now. Couple of boundaries will give them 180, 75. Or Vinigam might take a wicket on this one. That is beautifully hit. The last ball of the innings. A boundary here will give them 172. A sixer here, exactly 174. So I was talking about 165, talking about 170. उसके बीच में आके इसको रुक गया. Will they get 170? 170 is a very strong score. It's a winning score. No, that will not happen. White ball. 169. One more opportunity. So 170 psychological target तो आ गया. Where 170 would be there. सात का आंकड़ा लगना जरूरी था. 165, 166 is different and 170, 172 is different. साइकोलॉजिकली 170 सुनना और 165 64 सुनना अलग होता है. 170 ही रहेगा शायद टारगेट. 171 आई बेग पार्डन. So 171 is what they manage. 172 is the target in the stipulated 20 overs. So those 4 runs adding spice to the total. Oh yes, got him. Darshit Shah has been removed by Nikunj Mehta. Oh, what a ball hitting the top of the off stump. That's a big blow. An HRB wicket. Number one. They needed a good partnership, a good start. They lose their first wicket. That's a big wicket, Darshit. Missed a straight ball, hitting the top of off. So that's a wicket. First wicket, 4 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Urmil, 4 byes. In fact, 4 runs off the bat and then a wicket. That's turned away beautifully. That will run away for MDB and Super 4. He's the man. Urmil along with Rajiv Shah who can win this match for them. But he needs to score 70-80 runs on his own. Otherwise, they will not have any chance. They need a big 50 from one player and another 30-40 from a couple of players. Rajiv Shah's 30-40, Neil Shah 30-40, Agam or Nigam making 20-30. That is only way they are going to win this one. They need somebody to score a big 50, the others to play a couple of knocks of 30 runs each. That's good comeback by Nikunj Mehta. Such a good asset is Nikunj Mehta. Batting, bowling, he can do everything. Open the batting, open the bowling, and you can do both the skills very skillfully. Batting or bowling, he's a masterful player. That is beautifully played. That will run away for MDV and Super 4, I think. Yes, it will. That is beautifully done. A single, in fact, a dot delivery. 12 runs for the loss of 1 wicket now. Next 19 overs, Urmil needs to stay at least for 10 overs. Nirmal stays there, he scores a 50. They will have a chance. And for that to happen, he needs to apply himself. Beautifully played into the mid-wicket region. The score at the end of over number 1 is exactly 8 runs. In fact, 12 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Darshit is out. 12 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. 12 पे एक बेहतरीन start. They got a wicket in that first over. Beautiful bowling. Nice smooth action. Dhrumil, very strong action. That second wicket. That is second wicket HRB. Clean bowled Rajiv Shah. That is a big wicket. Rajiv Shah is very dangerous. He gets out this time without troubling the scorers. Unfortunate. He got an edge and the ball ricocheted straight to the stumps. That's a very big wicket. दिखाओ बेटा. That is beautifully played. Straight to the fielder though. Dhrumin has struck gold in the first over. He has not conceded any run and has got one player out. It's a good decision to give him that first over. Very strong bowler, strongly built, and he gets the ball moving away. That is an advantage. Vipul is the captain of this team. Wanted to get out of the way. He offered no shot. That is the reason he's not being given as run. He's trying to get away and did not offer any shot. Two balls remaining in this over. That is up and over. That's a chance. He finally holds on to that one. That's a very big wicket. Jay is out. Second wicket down on the score of 12. 12 for 3 now. I have lost 3 wickets. 172 is the target. You may feel now the match is going to be one side. Take my word. Till the time Urmil is there and they have Neil, they have Nigam, they have Agam. These guys can fight. They will not give this match that easily. Darshit Dishank. Darshit is out in fact. Dishank is there. Dishank another good player. Dishank is going. So these two, Dishank and Urmil, both of them they stay for 7-8 overs. They will win this match for them. What they need is a partnership. Dhrumil has got two without considering a run. He juggled it once, twice, thrice, 4 times, and finally he took that catch. And 12 for 3 now. Juggled it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and finally got hold of that catch. I thought he was going to drop it. The whole of their team, NRG Plus, thought he is going to drop that. Very well bowled. Equally well played by Dishank. What an over this has been. Double wicket maiden for Drumin to start. Sensational start by Drumin. 2 wickets and a maiden. The 12 for 3, Nikunj Mehta. Yes, also has got a wicket. Very well played by Urmil. Misfield, and that has to be a couple. In fact, that will go all the way. He stopped it. 2 runs. In fact, it is a 4. It is an MDB and super boundary. Umpire was vigilant. He saw the ball just touch the boundary. That's good umpiring. That is it hard. That's going to be 4. No one's going to stop that one. In fact, that is stopped. They have a fielder there. There is Mira Uchat there. 17 for 3. I thought that's going for a boundary. Very well played shot that was. Urmil is looking confident. 13 runs to Urmil. 3 boundaries, in fact, 2 boundaries in it. Wide down the leg side. They've got that fine leg fielder in the right position. That's going to be 2 wides. 17 for 3. It will become 19 for 3 now. We are into the fourth over. Remember, they were going at the rate of 10 runs per over. That is beautifully bowled. Equally well played. What a shot into the covers. That's a crisp cover drive. That will run away for an MDB and Super 4. Beautifully timed by the young man. Vermeil once again proving why he's considered one of the best all-rounders. He's playing a fantastic knock. What they need is a proper 70-80 runs from him and a couple of 30s from the names which I mentioned some time back. Dishank, Nigam, Rajiv is out from that list. Agam, all of them have to contribute. It's not going to be one man's task. What they need is a partnership. Dishank is an important player in this lineup. Let's see what they are going to do. Both of them. Very well played. He's playing with so much ease and comfort, and that is what is worrying signs for the fielding team. And the batsman looks in absolute ease. He's absolutely having no problems. बहुत आसानी से खेल रहा है. और जब भी बल्लेबाज बिना कोई तकलीफ के खेलता है तो मुश्किल की घंटी होती है सामने वाली टीम के लिए. Very well played. Very well timed. What a shot that is. Just placed it. What a fantastic shot that is. That is pure class. MDB and super from the dock. What a shot. Look at that. Just touched it. The ball just running away in that short boundary. Another MDB and super 4. विपुल एंड राजीव द टू स्टॉलवर्ड्स इन दोनों ने एक साथ 30-35 साल एक दूसरे के खिलाफ क्रिकेट खेला है. विपुल आज बल्लेबाजी करने नहीं आया लेकिन विपुल की ओवर्स इंपॉर्टेंट होंगी. विपुल कैन बॉल द लेग ब्रेक्स. पहली बार ऐसा हो रहा है कि ना ही ऋषि और ना ही वत्सल टूर्नामेंट में जीवित है. दे हैव बोथ बीन एलिमिनेटेड and they will not be there in the part of the semi-final or the final. One man who is definitely a part right now is the man on your screen, Dhurmil, Dhrumin Shah. 7 balls and he has not conceded single run. Bowling beautiful outswingers. Jishank has to manufacture strike. He cannot get stuck. Remember, this guy's got 59 runs in the first 6 overs, 100 runs in the first 10, and then 71 in the last 10. So they need to make use of this power play. That's nicely done by Dishank. A lot of control with Dishank's batting in there. 28 for 3, which is good. Almost 8 runs per over. This is not bad at all. Exactly 8 runs per over. That is nicely bowled. That is the first time he has not played the right shot. Leading edge. Because of the loss of 3 wickets, he's controlling his aggression. Otherwise, Urmil would have gone against these balls even. He'll try and find a boundary if possible in the next two balls. Otherwise, he'll play Drummond carefully. That is very well bowled. Last ball of Drummond's over, he has conceded just one. Problem with the youngsters is they do not have patience. If they get 4 5 dot balls against them or their team, they try and attack. There is where they lose their patience. That is good patient batting from Drumil. In fact, from Urmil, 28 for 3 at the end of 4 overs. That's beautiful bowling. Rishabh, another good bowler to have in the side. Not Ali Asgar Shikari, it is Rishabh. Rishabh is the new bowler. White ball. Bowler's name is not Ali Asgar Shikari. It is Rishabh, in fact. 29 for 3 now. Very well bowled. Just one run in the over. That's it beautifully. That's running away for a boundary. That's going to be just 2 runs. In fact, that's gone all the way. That is so pure timing. It's the longest part of the boundary. 33 for 3 now. That's his first MDB and Super 4 for Dishank. Dishank is so very important for this chase. They don't want to give their wicket for the next 7 overs, both of them. That's it beautifully. That is not good fielding. Mirav's there, a single. That will take the score to 34. These are two very good youngsters batting together. Same age, same style of batting, same skills. Gurmil slightly better as a all-rounder, but Dishank is equally powerful. That's class bowling. He was completely beaten there. Beautiful away going delivery. He might try and hit this into the covers. They've got the field right there for him. They've got a long off for Urmil. That is smart thinking. That's not the right shot which he attempted. Score at the end of 5 overs is 34 for the loss of 3 wickets. All of a sudden, the run rate is almost of 9 runs per over. A little more than that. 15 overs in which they have to get 138. So just over 9 runs per over. We will have to find at least 15, 10, 15 runs in this over to make the power play a good one. They lost 3 wickets, so the power play can't be a great one. At least the run column they should be taking care of. 35 for 3 now. Urmil comes on strike. That's going to be interesting. Urmil versus Dhrumin. Last overs, last 2 balls, he played defensively against him. I don't think he will carry on defensively against Dhrumin now. He will try and attack him. He will not play him patiently. That is what I was talking about. Not of the middle of the bat, but not great fielding. That will be minimum 2 if they run well. Yes, easy to. Not good fielding. 37 for 3. That's not great fielding. They should have stopped that. First time you have seen Urmil using the long handle cross batted shot. Otherwise, he's in control all throughout. trying to muscle the ball for the first time. Otherwise, he was timing it. Let's see whether Drumil will win this battle against Urmil. Drumil versus Urmil. That is beautifully bowled. Equally well played. They take a single, go to the other end. Direct hit. 38 for 3. Interesting to watch what's going to happen. How are they going to take this innings ahead? Last 10 overs. White ball. In fact, has he got a tickle on it? He'll wait for umpire signal. Five wides. This is where they have made a mistake today. In spite, they have got smartly the fielder over there, Gaurav, trying to protect both sides of the boundary. The third man is very fine, but this time even that fine third man cannot stop that ball from going over. Five wides, not good bowling. 43 for 3. So the power play all of a sudden looks good. They get one more boundary. They would be satisfied with the power play. They should get minimum 85 runs. 80 85 at the end of 10 overs. Another wide. 44 for 3. The wide is just spoiling such a wonderful spell of bowling by Dhamil. He's bowled so well, Dhamil. Just spoiling the whole over because of the wides. Dishank. Very well bowled. Soft. Played with soft hands. This good calling. They've got 5 runs. In fact, they've got 6 wides. So they got the runs which they want in this over. So they are not risking their wicket. That's good thinking. A boundary here will make their power play complete and take them closer to 50, which is good. That's a dot delivery. I thought that was close to a wide. Last ball. Urmil is not happy. He wants a wide. Last ball of the power play. Even if it goes for a boundary, it will be 48 runs, and that would be 8 runs per over. Fantastic ball to finish the power play. 44 for 3 at the end of the power play. They were 59 for 2. These guys are 44 for 3. Deshank is on 7. Urmil is on 24. विकेट्स अच्छे होंगे तो वो दे चेस कर पाएंगे। लेग साइड की बाउंड्री शॉट है। सो अगर नेक्स्ट ओवर्स वहां से बैटिंग करें, एक लेफ्टी बैट्समैन है, वेरी वेल ब्लोड, लेकिन बैटिंग फ्रंट फुट पे खेलने वाली बॉल को बैक फुट पर खेल रहे हैं। वेल बोल्ड गौरव, गौरव अखाए, इनफैक्ट कुमार, इट इज नॉट गौरव, कुमार बगाड़िया। That is hit beautifully. That will run away for MDB and Super 4. Not happy Kumar with the fielding. गुरमील स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे गुड लेंथ की बॉल को जो गाइड करना चाहते थर्ड मैन एरिया में से, उतना आसान है नहीं जब गेंद जिप हो रही हो। मिसफील्ड, फिर एक बार कितने सारे मिसफील्ड किए अगेंस्ट दिस मैन एंड दैट बॉल इज रनिंग अवे फॉर अ बाउंड्री। दैट्स अ फैंटास्टिक स्टॉप, superb stop to save 2 runs for the team. Neerav Uchat is the man. He saved 2 runs for his team. 57 for 3, the last ball of the 8th over. Slowly and gradually, these two guys are coming back into the contest. That's chance. In fact, that's a four. Another MDB and super four right in between the two fielders. It was a safe shot, and Kumar is not happy. It fell between two. Have a look at it. Fell exactly between both of them. MDB and super four. All of a sudden, Urmil has decided to change gears, and they are back on track for the required run rate. They need 8.5 runs per over. They are almost 8.5 runs per over now. This over would have helped them with the scoring 61 for 3 at the end of it. Just less than 8 runs per over, but that's fine. Nareen Makwana is the new bowler. Played with soft hands, beautiful understanding between both of them. Single, that will take the score to 62. Nice little partnership between these two. Remember, they were 12 for 3, 50-run partnership for both of them in exactly 7 overs. That's nicely played. Urmil is looking confident. Urmil is. See, they're running off the throw even now. Urmil goes into the 40s now. 40 of just 27 without much ado. Urmil has to play that long innings of 70-80. In fact, if he's not getting any support, he has to play and make a century. Still, that would be short if he doesn't get support. He moves into 41. He has to put his head down, carry on for the entire 20 overs. Then they're gonna win this one. Nishank is doing an admirable job. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. That's wide. Another wide. They have given away a few wides, which the fielding team, the batting team did not do. NRG Plus did not give away extras. They bowled well within themselves. That is a class shot into the covers. That's a four. Wide is long off. That area is exploited. That's his first MDB and Super 4. What a shot by Dishank. Dishank ने दिशा दे दी बस गेंद को. Brilliantly done. Have a look at it. That is so elegant. Wide is long on. A lofted off drive. Superbly played. These are danger signals. Slowly and gradually, they are taking care of the run rate. That's a wide. First time they are under pressure. 71 now. 71 for 3. So they need exactly 101 now. Wide. Another wide, 72 for 3 now. Nalin's complaining that the ball might have brushed the thighs. Even I thought that was a little close to the thighs. Exactly 100 runs needed now. 100 to win. That's a chance. Oh, that is not good running. A big appeal, but Urmil was in that was super thinking from Himal. Almost MS Dhoni like. He just ricocheted the ball. Smart work from the wicketkeeper. Have a look at it again. What exactly he did. See, it was a wide, not this one. The run out, which was hmm. Just have a look at it. What exactly happened. देखिए वापस एक बार क्या हुआ था. गेंद गई, कैच हो सकता था. उसके बाद देखिए हेमल ने क्या किया. सी MS धोनी की तरह उन्होंने गेंद को फ्लिक किया. गुड वर्क. बैक लाइव वी आर एंड 73 फॉर 3. मैं आपको वापस बता दूं. गो लाइव. सुपर बंच ऑफ फ्रेंड्स. यंगस्टर्स 23-24 साल के हैं सारे और दे आर डूइंग अ ग्रेट जॉब. विनय है उसमें. दे गॉट दीक्षांत. दे गॉट रहमान. दे गॉट विघ्नेश एज देयर लीड. बाला. साईराज. सारे 23-24 साल के हैं बट दे गॉट अ कंपनी विच कैन कवर 7-8 इवेंट्स एट अ टाइम. और बहुत मेहनत करने वाले लोग हैं. एंड यू कैन गेट दिस पिक्चर्स. ये जनरली कोई ब्रॉडकास्टर के साथ मुंबई में मुझे मिलते नहीं है. मैंने आस्क कि मुझे ये रिप्ले देखना है या ये पैकेज देखना है या मिडन ओवर पूरा देखना है. दे विल गिव यू दैट ऑलमोस्ट एन इंटरनेशनल मैच लाइक एक्सपीरियंस. और वहां पर भी कमेंटेटर्स को जो चाहिए उतना जल्दी मिलता नहीं जितना यहाँ पर वी कैन गेट इट. दैट इज मिस्ड आउट. फुल टॉस मिस्ड आउट. इजी बॉल मिस्ड आउट. अगर ऐसी गेंद उर्मिल को डालेंगे तो उर्मिल बहुत दूर मारेंगे. और इवन दिशांक कैन हिट दैट. लेकिन माइंडसेट ऐसा हो गया उनका. थोड़ा संभल के खेल रहे हैं. नीलेश वासा इज द न्यू बॉलर. इनफैक्ट कुमार बगाड़िया इट इज बॉलिंग इज सेकंड ओवर. उनके हाथ में गेंद फंस गई थी. Kumar is dangerous. Kumar can give you quick double wickets. Very well bowled by Kumar, but the ball is running away. It will be a couple of runs. Nikunj is quick. $76 for 3. उनको 8.5 रन प्रति ओवर चाहिए. लगभग 8 रन प्रति ओवर वो कर रहे हैं. 96 रन अभी भी दूर. इस ओवर में अगर एक हाथ चौका आ जाए मैच बैलेंस में रहेगा. Anybody's game. Very well played. Superb running. What a throw. Beautiful throw. 77 for 3. तो जैसे हमने सोचा था वो 80 के आसपास रन बना रहे 10 ओवर में. जो हमने एक्सपेक्ट किया था कि वो 80 स्कोर करेंगे तो लास्ट 10 ओवर में 90 92. इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ गुड मैच. और उसी पोजीशन में है. इट इज एनीबॉडीज गेम राइट नाउ. दैट्स अ वेरी बैड बॉल. फुल टॉस मिस्ड आउट सेकंड टाइम. 78 फॉर 3. लेकिन स्लोअर बॉल डाल रहे कुमार स्मार्टली. पेस लो कर दिया था उस गेंद पर. लास्ट बॉल. इनफैक्ट 2 बॉल बाकी है इस ओवर के. तो एक चौका छक्का अगर आ गया तो आधे लगभग रन हो जाएंगे और आधे ही बाकी रहेंगे. कहा जाता है थोड़ा प्यार हुआ है थोड़ा ही बाकी. आधे रन होंगे आधे होंगे बाकी. That is nicely done. Beautiful shot into the covers. What a shot that is. That will run away for an MDB and Super 4. बिल्कुल हाफ पे मार्क पर आ रहे हैं. अब साइकोलॉजिकली अभी जो रन है वो 90 के नीचे आ जाएंगे इन 10 ओवर्स. अगर लास्ट बॉल पे एक या दो भी रन आ जाते विच इज वेरी गुड थिंग फॉर द फील्डिंग टीम टू थिंक अबाउट. जो एग्जैक्ट रन रेट है उनको 8.6 उसके बिल्कुल पास आ गए हो. 8.2 थोड़ी देर पहले 9:30 10 के आसपास पहुंच गया था रन रेट. उसको काबू में लाने का आखिरी 2 ओवर्स में काम किया है. लास्ट बॉल. वाइट बॉल. 83. कुमार सबसे भरोसेमंद गेंदबाज में से एक आज, लेकिन उनसे गलती हो रही है। बहुत बढ़िया गेंदबाज है, जनरली बहुत सेफ है, पूरे टूर्नामेंट में अच्छा गेम दिखाते आ रही है, लेकिन आज गड़बड़ हो रही है। 84 रन बने हैं, 88 चाहिए लास्ट के 10 ओवर में। एक ड्रिंक्स ब्रेक होगा, आखिर के 10 ओवर में रन चाहिए 88, 8.4 रन पर ओवर, रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 8.8। एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग सेपरेटिंग द टू। सो जिहान भी है उनके पास जो अच्छी बैटिंग कर सकता है, बट दे शुड हैव गिवन जिहान अ फ्यू मोर ओवर्स। थोड़े से एक्सपेंसिव रहने की वजह से उनको इस ओवर से निकाल दिया था। 84 फॉर 3। उर्मिल 49 पे रहे। उर्मिल को 100 बनाने पड़ेंगे। मैं 70-80 की बात कर रहा था, उर्मिल को यहाँ पे 100 बनाने पड़ेंगे तब वो जीतेंगे। दैट्स इज 50। इनफैक्ट 51 रन, 51 रन ऑफ 51 ऑफ जस्ट 34 बॉल। ब्रिलियंट नॉक, 167 का स्ट्राइक रेट। कैप्टन नॉक, कैप्टन में से राजीव है, लेकिन राजीव ने बड़े दिल से उर्मिल को लीड करने का मौका दिया है। जनरेशन टू जनरेशन पास ऑन कर रहे हैं वो लेगेसी। ऑलमोस्ट विकेट फेंक दी अपनी। दिस इज वेयर नीड्स टू बी केयरफुल। अब भूल जाए कि वो 50 हो गए। अब आगे का सोचना है, उन्हें लंबा सोचना पड़े। ऑलमोस्ट विकेट आगे नहीं लिया था लिन ने उनका। 50 के बाद एक फ्रेश गार्ड लेके फिर से नई स्टार्ट करनी चाहिए उन्हें। और एक 50 मारने का प्रयास होना चाहिए। दैट्स अ वाइड। 3 रन आ चुके हैं 2 गेंदों में। वही उनको चाहिए हर ओवर में, 7 8 8 9 कर सकते हैं ये रन। ब्यूटीफुली प्लेड। उनके पैरों में काफी गेंदबाजी की है जो कि गलत है। वत्सल और उर्मिल काफी क्लोज फ्रेंड्स, दोनों दोनों भाइयों की तरह। इनको मैंने लगभग 5 सालों में एक साथ बड़े होते हुए देखा है। और उर्मिल का गेम काफी निखरा है। वत्सल इज अ चैंपियन प्लेयर। वत्सल और उर्मिल एक ही टीम में भी खेला करते थे। काफी जबरदस्त दोनों भाई, वत्सल और उर्मिल। भाई सिर्फ खून के रिश्तों से नहीं होते, दोस्ती से भी। दोनों की जोड़ी काफी जबरदस्त, एक दूसरे के लिए काफी रिस्पेक्ट। और जो विपुल, गौरव, सुमित, राजीव, विपुल, इन्होंने जो दोस्ती कमाई है, भाविन। भाविन तो अब खेलते भी नहीं है, लेकिन सबको खिलाने के लिए जान लगाते हैं। ये दोस्ती अगर आप कमा ले तो बहुत बड़ी बात है। और यही सीखना है यंगस्टर्स को। दोस्ती बनाओ, एक बड़ा सा ग्रुप बनाओ, अपनी ताकत बढ़ाओ। आदमी से आदमी जोड़ते जाओ, अपनी ताकत बढ़ाओ। यू कैन बी रियली स्ट्रॉन्ग विद अ स्ट्रॉन्ग नेटवर्क ऑफ फ्रेंड्स। मुसीबत में यही दोस्त काम आते हैं। 91 for 3 at the end of 11 overs. 81 in the next 9 overs. Exactly 9 runs per over. एक 16-17 रन का बड़ा ओवर और फिर वो रन रेट 8 रन पर ओवर पे आ जाएगा। जो एफ आर सी के एस टाइटन्स है, वो थोड़ा सा प्रेशर में आगे होंगे। उनके सारे ओनर्स सारे मिलकर ये मैच को देखते हैं एंड दे आर वेरी सपोर्टिव। काफी जबरदस्त ओनर्स है टाइटन्स के। और एनआरजी प्लस के अग्रवाल साहब बहुत ही जबरदस्त क्रिकेटर खुद है। उन्होंने खुद ये क्रिकेट खेलना चाहिए, उनका बेटा और वो काफी अच्छे क्रिकेटर्स है। टर्फ क्रिकेट खेलते हुए देखा है मैंने मिस्टर अग्रवाल को और यश को भी। यश यू प्ले दिस इज नॉट इन इंडिया आई थिंक। So when he comes back, he should be playing this tournament next year. यश बहुत बढ़िया इंसान है, यश अग्रवाल, अ जेम ऑफ अ पर्सन। एनर्जी प्लस के ओनर यश अग्रवाल बहुत ही बढ़िया, बहुत मान सम्मान देते हैं कमेंटेटर्स को, सारे जो ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को। उनकी टूर्नामेंट थी एनर्जी प्लस टफ टूर्नामेंट, काफी जबरदस्त ऑर्गेनाइजेशन किया था, वो टाइटल स्पॉन्सर थे। बहुत ही विनम्र इंसान। विपुल दोषी ये हुकुम का इक्का हो सकते हैं बॉलिंग में, बिकॉज ये हर बार आते हैं और हर बार विकेट निकालते हैं। इनकी गेंद देखिए बाहर निकलेगी, हवा में भी थोड़ी लहराएगी और कट भी होती है। अपने बेटे के दोस्त के खिलाफ गेंदबाजी करेंगे विपुल, उर्मिल के खिलाफ। वेरी स्मार्ट लुकिंग मैन विपुल दोषी, हैंडसम हंक। दैट इज नाइसली प्लेड, using his feet against Vipul. You cannot allow him to settle down. He's very dangerous. Vipul is bowled well. He's got a good start. Just 2 runs in his first 3 balls, which is good going. Beautifully bowled by Rishi. Vipul again, but that's a classy shot. That is an MDB and Super 4. They need 9 runs per over. They need boundary every over. 6 runs in this over so far with that boundary. She's got that extra cover back now. Oh, he has gone for it. That's a monster hit. Has it gone all the way? No, it is a boundary. And he is hitting Vipul, who's not an easy bowler to handle. He can claim you out, but Dishank and Urmil, that is what I was talking about. This partnership may decide the fate of this game. They're closing on a 100-run partnership. Remember, they were 12 for 3 when these two come together, and it is a partnership of almost 90 runs now. Exactly 89 runs partnership. 100 up for the team in the 12th over. Required run rate, yes, and the current run rate is almost the same now. They got 10 runs against Vipul. They should not try anything extra. Oh, that is what I'm talking about. Vipul might have got him. 101 for 3. See, there was a chance of a stump out. He was out of his bound. No, you had this feed back in time. 101 for 3 at the end of 12 overs. There was a fielder, but he wasn't able to stop that because the shot was hit at a fantastic pace. What a wonderful MDV and super boundary that was slashed and slashed so hard. 108 for 3. The match is in balance. In fact, Urmil's team is the favorite team to win this one now. 64 in 45. That is beautiful bowling. Superb by Tarak. Urmil shouldn't take chance against this bowler. Tarak can destroy your team. Seems to be a very good bowler for me. Tarak Dhamecha. I don't think they have used him properly. Two balls remaining. That is a classic shot. What a shot that is. That's a six all the way. That's an MDB and super six against a very good bowler. This shot define the chase now. Urmil is just blossoming. What a shot. And good work by the cameraman. Followed the ball brilliantly. Superb sixer. That's how you follow a ball by camera. Look, have a look at what the cameraman did. He followed the ball all the way and clearly above the line. Superb work by both batter and the cameraman. What a fabulous sixer. They has come below 50 now. 58 in 43. Partnership of 100. Oh, that is beautiful. That is four. In fact, there is a fielder. I just got carried away. 115 for 3 at the end of 13 overs. All of a sudden, 7 overs and 57. In 2 overs, the match has just turned upside down. 57 runs in 52 balls, exactly 8 runs per over needed. That's it hard. Hemant Sangvi, last time around, the left armer came in to break the partnership. This is 114, 104 run partnership now. They were 12 for 3. Now it is 116 for 3. That's a wide. Hemant just losing his cool. Hemant Sangvi, 117 for 3. Jiman must just be the man to get those wickets for them. That's it hard down the ground, just a single. That is what is just needed now. They are not being able to take wickets, and just 54 in the next 40 without doing much. That's beautifully played. Urmil is playing one of the best knocks, but that is superb by Dishank. That is great running by Dishank. Dishank is on 31, Urmil on 69. We're talking about Urmil, but Dishank's role has been exemplary. क्या बात है ये ऐसी जोड़ी होनी चाहिए. He is giving strike to Urmil, and also he is when opportunity comes, he goes for the big shot. So after getting a full toss, he does not get excited. कई बार फुल टॉस देखते हैं आपकी आंखें बड़ी हो जाएंगी, आप बड़े हिट लगाने जाओगे और फुल टॉस पे आप विकेट दे देते हो. जस्ट प्लेइंग इट कामली नाउ. 70 रन बना चुके हैं. दैट ब्यूटीफुली प्लेड बाय दिशांक. इक्वेशन देखिए क्या है. 37 गेंदों में 50 रन. यहाँ से अगर उनको एक विकेट मिल गया फील्डिंग टीम, द टाइटंस विल बी बैक इनटू दिस कॉन्टेस्ट. Expect a big shot coming. That's very well bowled. A single. 1, 2, 3 for 3 now. Just 49 needed in the last 6. I think Nikun should be coming brought back to take a wicket. Nikun should be bowling. Yes, that is the right move. They're calling Nikunj. Yes, that's the right move. 63 against 63. 63, of course. 63 not out, the famous number. Phil Youth's number, that is. The partnership, exactly 111 runs partnership. Nelson, the partnership is on 11. And Nikunj is the right man for this situation. He is just called in to take a wicket. That is the right move. Last move for them. If they don't give their wicket, this man gets his 100, Dishang gets his 50, and they win this one. Exactly, दोनों को भी उतने ही रन चाहिए जितने रन बाकी है उनके 50 और 100 के लिए. जीत के लिए भी उतने ही रन चाहिए. So that can happen for them. Beautifully played. And a right call of no. Good calling by Runmail. That could have been a wicket. इतना कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया, वो बढ़ बढ़ के मार रहे हैं अब. बट थोड़ा सा संभल के खेलना पड़ेगा अगेंस्ट निकुंज. अगर एक चौका भी आ जाता है चल जाएगा. 7-8 रन आ जाएंगे इस ओवर में, चल जाएगा. 35 गेंदों में 49 रन. What a shot. What a shot. That is a cracking shot. MDB and Super 4. Urmil is showing his true colors. He goes into 75. Mr. Agarwal would be very happy. NRG Plus would be very happy. NRG challengers. All of a sudden look favorites. Run rate below 8 for the first time. So almost a wicket by Nikunj. He should guard against this. He should not go too risky against Nikunj. He might lose this off pole and they might lose the match even. Should control his aggression now. You should see him off. Just take another single. That's two balls in which he could have got out. He needs to let go the next ball. The next two balls, even if they don't come go for a run, that's fine. He should not take chances. So many overs still. 5 overs, 45. Easily can be done. 3 balls in a row, he is beaten him. That is what I was talking about him. Trying to calm himself down. He understands he does not want to rate to go below above 9 runs per over. That is the reason he's trying to attack. But that's fine. Nine, 8.5, 9 runs per over is gettable. They're way ahead than what they want now. Boundary of the last ball, release pressure. And single, 128 for 3. Almost we got a wicket, Nikunj, in this over. But then it is 44 in the last 5. 8.8 is was the required run rate. 8.8 is still the required run rate. You still have Neil. You still have Jihan. I just did not remember Jihan. They still have Nigam. So they can't lose from here. But if they bowl exceptionally well, because Nikunj has one more over, that can be a plus. But other than that, I don't find a bowler who can trouble them that much. Tarak is taken for 14 runs. So the Tarak story ends there. But if I am the captain, I would still give Tarak that over. Tarak was taken for a boundary and six, but I still would take Tarak as an option. Nishank was taken for 14 runs. Still, he was persisted with. Challenges seems to be all the way going to the finals now. पहली बार अगर वो हो गया तो इतिहास में होगा कि एक भी दोषी फाइनल में नहीं है. Not Vipul, not Vatsal, not Rishi. That would happen for the first time. Both the sons are out of the tournament. The father is still in a strong position to go to the finals. And Urmil has given his wicket away. Heyman gets his man. Heyman's wife is there to support him, and the Lady Luck has got the best batsman आउट फॉर 76. हमने 70-80 की बात की थी, उन्होंने 76 बनाए. मैच खुल गया फिर एक बार. कहानी में ट्विस्ट, मैच में कलर. All of a sudden, the match is opened up now. The Titans have a great chance of coming back and even winning this one now. Nigam Shah, underage, but a new man, they would run for everything now. That is what I was talking. He's very quick, Nigam. 42 in the next 28. They have to run very hard because boundary hitting power of Urmil is not there. They will have to run very hard and explore this big ground. He's cleaned him. Nigam is clean bowled. Himan has got them right back into the contest. He's there with his family and his family would love what they are seeing now. Second wicket for Himan. Clean bowled. Dishank absolutely aghast on the other end. He's not happy with what his partners are doing. They are giving away wickets. Straight ball missed. That is an HRB wicket. I think Neil should be the next man in. Neil should take care of this and finish the game and come. Neil and Nishank, if they can't finish, they will have themselves to blame. अगर ये 42 रन नहीं बना सकते 27 गेंदों में, then they are of no use because these two are very capable batsmen. इस सिचुएशन से तो इन्होंने ये मैच जिताना चाहिए. नील इज क्वाइट केपेबल. प्रॉब्लम यह है कि जितना काम हेड दिशांक ने दिखाया है, नील को भी वैसे ही कुछ करना पड़ेगा. नील हैज शोन ट्रेमेंडस टेम्परामेंट इज होल टूर्नामेंट. ही हैज टू शो इट वन मोर टाइम फॉर हिज टीम. जैसा वो खेले हैं पूरे टूर्नामेंट में, अगर वो कंटिन्यू करेंगे तो ये मैच जिता कर आएंगे नील. राइट नाउ मैच इज इन बैलेंस. टाइटंस फेवरेट हो चुके हैं अब ऑल ऑफ अ सडन, बिकॉज एक और अच्छा ओवर और जो रन रेट अभी 9-10 में दिख रहे हैं वो 11-12-13 में पहुंच जाएगा. अब 9.33 है. एक दो डॉट बॉल और फिर 10, फिर 11, फिर 12. चीजें बदल जाती है एक अच्छे ओवर में. हेमंत सांघवी जैसे स्मार्ट. 41 in the next 26. Difference between number of balls and runs is of 15 now. ये एक ओवर ने गेम को टर्न कर दिया. उर्मिल गेव हिज विकेट अवे डांसिंग डाउन द ग्राउंड. दिशांक स्टिल देयर. दिशांक के 50 हो गए तो ये टीम जीत गई. चैलेंजर्स के लिए दिशांक बहुत बड़े फैक्टर होंगे. और आपने देखा है ही कैन हिट लॉन्ग बाउंड्रीज एंड सिक्सेस. Neil can even do that, but more than Neil, it is Dishank who is a proper batter. 132 for 5, 40 चाहिए, लगभग 10 रन प्रति ओवर. 9.60 to be precise. The last ball. That's a wide. 39 needed in the next 25. डिफरेंस 14 का है बॉल और गेंदों में. जो एक दो बड़े हिट के साथ रन बॉल हो जाएगा. दैट इज द रीजन उर्मिल वाज नीडेड देयर. एक्स्ट्रा बॉल कभी कभी चौके के लिए जाता है लास्ट बॉल, और बिल्कुल वही हुआ है. इनफैक्ट रुक गया गेंद. ब्रिलियंट ओवर बाय हेमंत संघवी. इक्वेशन क्या है देखिए. 9.5 रन प्रति ओवर आखिर के 4 ओवर्स में एनीबॉडीज गेम. एक बड़ा ओवर बैटिंग टीम के लिए और मैच क्लोज. एक अच्छा ओवर फील्डिंग टीम की तरफ से और मैच बहुत दूर हो जाएगा. एक 3-4-5 रन का ओवर और रन रेट 11-12 का जो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. एक बड़ा ओवर 12-13 रन का मैच रन बॉल हो जाएगी. 9.5 रन प्रति ओवर चाहिए. नील शाह 2 of 2. दिशांक ठक्कर 33 of 32. Dishank stays there for last ball. They will win this. Dishank can hit 2 balls, 2 sixes to win this even. He's set and he's looking the ball like a football over there. ये प्रेशर है. नरीन मकवाना नॉर्मल डिलीवरी ऑल्सो विल लुक लाइक एन अनप्लेएबल वन. प्रेशर की वजह से माइंडसेट उनका भी वैसे हो गया कि वो सोचेंगे सिंगल सिंगल निकाले और एक बड़ा हिट लगाए. नए नए आए हैं सो ही विल नॉट find it that easy. Nicely played down the ground. डॉट बॉल कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है देखिए. अचानक से रन रेट 10 के ऊपर चला गया जो 9.5 रन प्रति ओवर था. 22 गेंदों में 37 रन. ब्यूटीफुल शॉट इनटू द कवर. 4 एमडीबी एंड सुपर चौका. इसलिए दिशांक का रहना बहुत जरूरी है. ही मूव्स इनटू 40s. व्हाट अ क्रैकिंग हिट. इक्वेशन बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बन जाता है. सिर्फ 33 चाहिए 21 गेंदों में. रन रेट जो थोड़ी देर पहले 10 के आसपास था वो देखिए अचानक से अब नीचे आ जाएगा. 21 गेंदों में 33 रन. नॉट डिफिकल्ट नाउ. 9 पॉइंट 9.5 रन प्रति ओवर हो गया एक चौके के साथ. 10.5 से 9.5. और एक अच्छा हिट, 2 रन यहाँ पे हो सकते हैं। यस डेफिनेटली 2 रन, इनफैक्ट गलत, अच्छी रनिंग नहीं है ये। 2 रन हो सकते थे, नील नॉट गुड रनिंग। 140 फॉर 5, 32 needed in the next 20 balls. फिर वही कवर्स की दिशा में मारने का प्रयास करेंगे अगेंस्ट नदीम मकवाना। विपुल है वहां पर, सुपर बॉलिंग, वो दूसरा रन लेना चाहिए था उन्होंने। लास्ट बॉल, व्हाट एन मैच। चौका लगने के बावजूद उतना बुरा ओवर नहीं है ये स्लैश किया है, गेंद जाएगी कवर्स की दिशा में। मैं वही कह रहा था, कवर्स में बाज सकती है गेंद। इस फील्ड 4 रन, 29 नीडेड इन द लास्ट 3, 9.25 रन प्रति ओवर। बहुत खराब फील्डिंग, बॉल रुकना चाहिए था। एक ही रन था वहां पे, 4 रन चले गए। जीत के लिए बस 28 चाहिए आने वाले इन 3 ओवर्स में। 9 रन थे आए इस ओवर में, और 9.5 रन प्रति ओवर चाहिए उनको। बहुत हाई मारा है, गेंद कैच, और ये बहुत बड़ी विकेट। दिशांक has just given his wicket away. That is an HRB super wicket. मैच फिर खुल जाता है। इतना अच्छा टूर्नामेंट हुआ है, एक ऐसा मैच तो बनता है। कोई भी जीते कोई भी हारे, क्रिकेट जीता है सारे बॉल बेयरिंग वालों का। उनके बॉल बेयरिंग्स और टाइट हो गए, एक दूसरे के रिश्ते और गहरे हो गए, और नए दोस्त बनेंगे, अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस होगा। सारे ओनर्स ऑन द एज ऑफ देयर सीट्स। hit that very hard. That is not good batting. The match is gone away from them now in the last four balls. 14 ball 27. Only Neil can give the Jimenez already won that for them. Superb bowling by Heyman. अब इस मैच को एक ही बंदा बचा सकता है वो है नील. They can't win it. He has to find a boundary. Abhishek of this last ball. Swing his bat and try and get a boundary. Missed out on a full toss in this over. ये एक चौका आना चाहिए इस गेंद पे अदरवाइज मैच बहुत दूर चले जाएगा. क्यों हाफ शॉट खेला उन्होंने बड़ा हिट लगा सकते थे यहाँ पर. फैंटास्टिक मैच विनिंग ओवर डाला है उन्होंने और इक्वेशन 12 गेंदों में 25 रन एनीबॉडीज गेम. व्हाट एन ओवर. जस्ट 3 रन आए इस ओवर में. दे हैव टू टेक निकुंज एस एन ऑप्शन इंस्टेड ऑफ ऋषभ. निकुंज को ही ओवर यस निकुंज को यूज किया है उन्होंने. नील को हीरो बनने का. नील ये मैच जिता के दे सकता है बिकॉज ही कैन हिट दोस लॉन्ग सिक्सेस बाउंड्रीज और एक दो एजेस फ्लाई होके जाएंगे तो ये मैच जीत पाएंगे. एज लगकर चौका जाएगा लेग साइड में या इनसाइड एज वैसे मैच आ सकता है. खराब गेंद. गुड शॉट ग्रेट शॉट इनटू द कवर्स लेकिन फील्डर वहां पे मौजूद. 24 11 गेंदों में 24 रन. एक्साइटिंग एक्साइटिंग सेमीफाइनल. खराब गेंद में कहूंगा. फुल टॉस बॉल डाली थी उन्होंने. नील अगली गेंद ग्राउंड के बाहर मारने का प्रयास होगा नील. ओ व्हाट अ शॉट. नील ग्राउंड के बाहर जाएगी बहुत दूर जाएगी. ये इसलिए कह रहा था कि नील कैन विन दिस फॉर देम. व्हाट अ शॉट. 10 गेंदों में 18 रन. जितने सालों से इनको देख रहा हूँ लग जरूर रहा है इस बंदे में क्षमता है और इस साल कुछ अलग खेल रहा है ये. 10 balls 18 runs. That's a wide. 10 बॉल 17 रन. एक सिक्स ने पूरा मैच खोल दिया. इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ नील आखिर के 2 गेंदों तक भी मैच आ गए. 2 बॉल 10 2 बॉल 6 ये बंदा मार सकता है. He has to stay there. वेरी वेल प्लेड. ये स्मार्ट बैटिंग है. लास्ट ओवर का सोचना होगा इनको. ओ ब्रिलियंट ब्रिलियंट नील. 1 2 3 10 रन आए हैं पिछले 2 बॉलों में. 9 गेंदों में 14 रन. मैच खुल गया. 10 रन के नीचे अगर लास्ट ओवर में आ गए एनीबॉडी कैन डू दिस ऑन दिस ग्राउंड. बिल्कुल यही नहीं करना है अभिषेक को. डॉट बॉल से वो हार जाएंगे. आया हुआ मैच वहां से निकल सकता है. जी हाँ उनके पास ऑप्शन था. व्हाई दे डिड नॉट यूज हिम. गुड शॉट इनटू द कवर्स. ये 4 की लिए गेंद जाएगी. रफू चक्कर हो जाएगी. यस अभिषेक हैज डन इट फॉर देम. बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस है इस बंदे में अभिषेक में. थोड़ी देर पहले मैं कह रहा था कि जिहान को क्यों नहीं भेजा बट अभिषेक इतनी जबरदस्त गेंदबाजी की है और वक्त पर वो बल्लेबाजी भी कर रहे हैं. बहुत प्रेशर में होंगे अभिषेक लेकिन अंडर प्रेशर व्हाट अ शॉट बिकॉज 2 डॉट बॉल खेल चुके थे. इस ओवर में 1 डॉट बॉल खेल चुके थे लेकिन सारी उनकी गलतियां माफ. 10 रन चाहिए बस. अब 8 गेंदों में 10 रन. मैच खुल गया. इनफैक्ट 7 में 10. ये लास्ट बॉल काफी इंपॉर्टेंट. निकुंज सबसे भरोसेमंद गेंदबाज और उन्हीं के खिलाफ रन आए. रही होता है धोखा वहीं पे होता है जहाँ पे सबसे ज्यादा भरोसा होता है. ऑल ऑफ सडन एनर्जी प्लस फेवरेट हो गई. अभी तक बता नहीं सकती है कौन सी टीम जीतेगी ये गेम. थोड़ी देर पहले जो ओनर से एफ आर के एस के जो वो सोच रहे थे कि मैच आसानी से जीत जाएंगे. वो सारे लोग ऋषभ को गेंदबाजी करने बोल रहे थे लेकिन टाइटंस के ओनर्स उनकी टीम मेंबर्स थोड़ा सा डाउन होंगे अब. जिस तरह से नील खेल रहा है जिस तरह से अभिषेक खेल रहा है. ओ क्या बात है अभिषेक. ये 2 रन होंगे यहाँ पर. नो, गुड कॉल। 6 बॉल 9 रन, एनीबॉडीज गेम। सुपर ओवर भी हो सकता है, यू नेवर नो। लास्ट ओवर हेमन को ही देंगे, नो अदर ऑप्शन। ऑल ऑफ अ सडन ऋषभ के बदले हेमन को ऑप्शन दे दिया। किसको देंगे ओवर? ऋषभ को, हेमन को? कौन डालेगा लास्ट ओवर? हेमन पे भरोसा दिखा रहे हैं विपुल, वो आज के उनके सबसे बेहतरीन गेंदबाज रहे। 6 balls 9 runs to win। क्या शॉट मारा था वो नील ने, सबका शॉट एक तरफ, नील का वो छक्का एक तरफ। बहुत बड़ा ग्राउंड है इस तरफ से, बिकॉज राइट में वो विकेट लिया गया है। और मिड विकेट में इतना लंबा छक्का मारा, इतना ऊंचा मारा। मैच विनिंग सिक्स था वो। हैव अ लुक एट दैट शॉट, वही सिक्स के बारे में एक बार रहमान वापस दिखा रहे हैं आपको वो शॉट, लेकिन बैक लाइव बहुत बड़ी एक्शन चल रही है। रहमान दिखाएंगे हमें वो सिक्सर। मीनवाइल देख लीजिए आप, कितना जबरदस्त वो शॉट था। देख लीजिए एक बार, ये देखिए सबसे लंबा छक्का आज के दिन का। कैमरामैन का भी फॉलो वर्क देखिए, सुपर। सारे एंगल से देख लिए, कोई भी एंगल से दिल आपका खुश हो जाए। ओ ये खराब गेंद, और खराब गेंद पे बड़ी विकेट। इतनी खराब गेंद ये कहीं पर भी मार सकते थे, और उस पर ये विकेट आई है। क्या वो गेंद हाइट पर थी बराबर? विल हैव अ लुक एट इट अगेन। अब तो आउट दे चुके हैं उनको, विल चेक द हाइट ऑफ द बॉल। देखेंगे एक बार। आई थिंक इट्स नो बॉल, लेकिन चूक गया अंपायर से। ठीक है। बॉल बॉल डिप हो रहा था, तो अंपायर का डिसीजन सही वहां पर। ये मैच लास्ट बॉल तक जाएगी। 1 बॉल 4 रन, शायद एज लग के चौका, या कोई जबरदस्त हिट डाउन द ग्राउंड। भव्य आए हैं, स्टिल नो जिहान। भव्य को भव्य शॉट मारना पड़ेगा, इनफैक्ट नॉर्मल क्रिकेट खेलना पड़ेगा। दो दो कर भी भाग सकते हैं इस ग्राउंड पे, और एक चौका आ सकता है। बिना चौके के ये मैच जीतेंगे नहीं। सुपर ओवर मुझे लग रहा है एक वाइड आएगा जरूर, एक बाउंड्री आ सकती है, एक डॉट बॉल भी आएगा, तो सुपर ओवर के चांसेस बहुत बढ़ जाते हैं। 4-1-1 वाइड, डॉट बॉल। नेक्स्ट 4 बॉल्स में भी चौका कभी भी आ सकता है। यहाँ पर अगर डॉट बॉल आ गया तो हिमन ये मैच जिता देगा, हेमन संघवी। वो वाइड आ गया, जो वाइड हम एक वाइड आने वाला सोच रहे थे वो आ गया। तो अभी एक बाउंड्री और 2 सिंगल्स भी सफिशिएंट हो गए, तो एक बॉल मिस भी हो गया तो भी चलेगा। हाँ, गेंद स्लैश किया, ये गेंद निकल जाएगा, रफू चक्कर हो जाएगा 4 रनों के लिए। ये चौका भी आ गया, अभी एक डॉट भी आएगा, 2 सिंगल भी आएंगे, रोमांच बरकरार रहेगा। भव्य का ये भव्य शॉट, अभी डॉट आ सकता है, और फिर 2 सिंगल्स, और फिर सुपर ओवर। ऑल 3 रिजल्ट्स पॉसिबल। सिर्फ 3 चाहिए 3 गेंदों में, और शायद भव्य और एक चौका मार के खत्म भी कर दे, ये सारे कॉम्बिनेशंस ड्रामा खत्म कर दे। शॉर्ट एंड वाइड आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप, 4 बहुमूल्य रन। क्या ये आखिरी गेंद होगी सेमीफाइनल्स की? डॉट आ गया जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा था ना। सुपर ओवर वो खुल जाता है यहाँ से, 2 गेंदों में 3 रन। जो हमने बात की थी, बाउंड्री, वाइड, डॉट, वो तीनों चीजें हो चुकी हैं। अब दो सिंगल्स। अब शायद यहाँ पे डबल आ जाएगा और लास्ट बॉल पर एक बॉल 1 रन पर मैच आ जाएगी, या एक बॉल 2 रन पर मैच आ जाएगी। सिर्फ 3 चाहिए, एक बॉल एक शायद नहीं होगा, लेकिन इस गेंद पे 2 रन आ सकते हैं। उनको दो भागने पड़ेंगे, गेंद जैसे भी आउटफील्ड में जाती है। हाँ, गेंद खत्म हो जाएगा यहाँ पर। यस, एज लग कर जाएगा चौका, ये सोचा था हमने, एज लेकर गया है चौका। दे विन दिस वन, लुक एट देम सेलिब्रेट, क्या सेलिब्रेशन है। हार्ड फॉट विक्ट्री, मजा आया इस मैच में। सेमीफाइनल वाज सेंसेशनल। टाइटंस का दिल जरूर टूटेगा, बट क्या मैच था ये। दोनों ही टीम लाल लाल वाली खेलेंगी फाइनल्स। सेंसेशनल मैच। रेड इज द कलर दिस ईयर। पिछले साल हर बार भगवाधारी थे, इस बार दोनों ही लाल रंग की टीम फाइनल्स में खेलेंगी एक दूसरे से। व्हाट अ मैच, एवरीथिंग, इट वाज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक अ परफेक्ट मैच। अगर बहुत ईमानदारी से ये जो सारे कमेटी मेंबर्स है, राजीव होगा, भाविन होंगे, गौरव कुमार, राजेश सरवैया, ये सारे के सारे कुमार, इन्होंने बहुत मेहनत ली है इस टूर्नामेंट के लिए। अगर आप ईमानदारी से मेहनत करते हो तो आपको ऐसे मैचेस मिलते हैं, लास्ट बॉल तक जो जाते हैं। व्हाट अ मैच, व्हाट अ शॉट भव्या, वेल प्लेड नील, वेल प्लेड उर्मिल, वेल प्लेड दिशांक।
माइक को बंद कर रहे उसका।